If Mario Kart 8 was released nearly 11 years ago, then why is it so popular all of a sudden? Though it's true the game was released over a decade ago on 2012 hardware that was even behind for its time, Mario Kart 8 is undoubtedly popular right now. There's one main thing that brought us to this point, that being the Booster Course Pass DLC. Before I tell you about the Booster Course Pass DLC started this new Mario Kart trend, this is a reminder that we're on a journey to get to 1K subs by the end of the year. And I know that the end of the year is in less than a month. But if this video gets only 1.6 thousand views and half of you subscribed, we'd be there, so make sure to subscribe. Released and announced in early 2022, the Booster Course Pass DLC for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe satiated a hunger Nintendo players had for more Mario Kart content. The Booster Course Pass doubled the game's tracks by giving us 48 new races, raising the total to 96. This was a smart, calculated move by Nintendo to keep players interested until they released the next game on the next generation of hardware. But even Nintendo couldn't have known the impact this would have on Nintendo Switch owners. Nintendo News content creators like Nintendo Land started making content on it when it was announced, and people started to slowly get excited for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe again. When I heard about the Booster Course Pass, I was excited, but I had no idea the impact it would have. When Wave 1 released, people were disappointed because the graphics for the tracks were terrible. But when Wave 2 came out, the graphics were better. It gave people hopes that the graphics would continue to improve, and they were right. When Wave 3 came out in December of 2022, it was confirmed that it was just going to keep getting better. If you look at Paris Promenade next to 3DS Rainbow Road, you'll see just how much of a difference there was. This made people really excited that the game would be getting high quality races, and this ignited a spark in a lot of people to start playing the game more and more and to get better. But everything came into full swing in early 2023. You can tell by looking at JP Givener, who is a long-time Mario Kart content creator's subscriber and view graphs. He gained roughly 1,500 subscribers in December of 2022, and in January of 2023, he gained over 40,000. That's a 2,766% difference in subscriber growth. But on March 31st of 2023, a YouTuber by the name of Shortcat uploaded his first video, and in the short span of under 2 years, he became the biggest Mario Kart YouTuber, unless you count Red Falcon, but I'd say he's pretty much in a whole different niche. You can tell just by looking at Shortcat's comment section that he's inspired many people to start playing Mario Kart again. Not only this, but he made it easy to understand shorts, teaching casual players like myself back then different techniques and shortcuts that previously only high-level players knew. Plus, with Wave 4 just having been released, and Waves 5 and 6 around the corner, it was the perfect time for Shortcat to rise up in the Mario Kart YouTube space. Now, when a new channel with good editing and engaging topics comes out in a previously dry and dead community, along with new content being released every 4-ish months, everyone who owned the game was picking it back up again. Anyway, as the year went on, Mario Kart content creators who had been stagnant in growth were exploding now, with JP Givener as a good example. Another important thing that the DLC, or rather the updates that everyone got as a result of the DLC gave us, was changes to the meta. The meta combat with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe had been the same for a while, and a lot of people hated seeing Waluigi Wiggler online 24/7. We got shifts in the meta up until Wave 6 when Yoshi Teddy Buggy became the final meta, but now there are more viable options than before. We also got general quality of life updates like red shell warnings being more accurate, and we also got something that completely shifted the way that shocking works. That being now, getting shocked in a glider doesn't make you fall out. Before Wave 3, if you got shocked while in a glider, it would cancel out your glider, which would allow for people to target their shocks at players who were in gliders, and they would have to fall and then get carried all the way back up. Now you don't even lose speed when you're getting shocked in a glider, which is something you do when you get shocked on normal ground, meaning you actually would want to get shocked in a glider rather than on normal ground. The Booster Course Pass also led to the single greatest channel on all of YouTube that you should subscribe to being made. If the Booster Course Pass never came out, Shortcat wouldn't have gotten as big, and I likely wouldn't have seen him and been inspired to start a Mario Kart 7 channel, which I didn't end up doing, but then I wouldn't have been inspired to start a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe channel, which I did end up doing, and that now is the greatest channel on all of YouTube, and again, you should subscribe to it. Either way, the Booster Course Pass launched us into a new era of Mario Kart and started the Mario Kart trend of 2023.